Hopefully everyone's doing well. My name is EQ, and if you haven't been to our channel before, welcome to the Stonkaholic Space Station. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Radix or XRD. This is a layer 1 solution with an insane amount of upside. But before we get into the video, if you could take a second to throw a like on the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go join our Discord, or check out our Crypto Accelerator program, that would all be greatly appreciated. And let's get the intro rolling. Looking at CoinMarketCap, Radix is currently ranked 203rd. The reason why it's not in the top 50, for example, because it has a $3 billion market cap, is because it's not listed on 3 centralized exchanges yet. But you can expect when that does happen, this price will start to take off. Sitting around 25, almost 26 cents per coin. Now it is a coin because it's a layer 1 solution, so it is its own ecosystem. You have a max supply of 24 billion coins, which means that it's finite and deflationary. You're currently at a circulating supply of 12 billion, which is 50%. Now, even though this market cap is relatively high, sitting at 3 billion, there's still a lot of upside, and we'll be talking about that a little bit more within this video. So Radix is a layer 1 DeFi done right. They're looking to solve all the issues and all the problems that the other DeFis are experiencing. Now you have 10 times the developer productivity, 100 times more DeFi security, and 1,000 times more scalability than basically every other DeFi solution. As you can see, they already mentioned AVAX, Cardano, Elrond. So their scalability is made to last. Now what they mean by 10x productivity is that developers waste up to 90% of their time battling code, which is one of the problems that Radix is going to fix. The 100x on more DeFi security, nearly $1 billion of DeFi hacks in the past 2 years. This puts everyone at risk, and Radix is here to fix that. Now the 1000x for scalability, a $200 fee for a $20 transaction is infuriating, aka Ethereum. It crushes user adoption. Radix fixes this forever, making DeFi usable again. It's the only decentralized network where developers will be able to build quickly without the constant threat of exploits and hacks, where every improvement will get rewarded, and where scale will never be a bottleneck. So it's open source, interconnected platform where the full range of powerful DeFi applications will be built securely and safely. You have stable coins, collateralized lending, perpetual futures, money markets, wallets and dashboards, decentralized exchanges, yield farming, options and derivatives, NFTs, portfolio management, DeFi insurance, and gaming. So they're looking to take up the entire space and have a hand in a little bit of every pot. Here's a Radix calculator that's built into their website, so you can see how many tokens you would be earning yearly, monthly, and daily if you were to buy and stake your Radix XRD on their website. So for example, if you're one of those lucky people that has 10 million Radix, you're earning around 11 to 12% a year, so you're getting $850 a day in passive income and around $310,000 yearly. That's based on current market prices. So if this is to go up, those rewards are going to go up as well. Now this is where it gets really exciting with this team, because they have a bunch of people that are from massive companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, Texas Instruments, which if you know the really smart calculators that most people used in school, Visa, IBM, UBS, NEM, T-Mobile. The list keeps going on and on of companies that are working with or have advisors within Radix. Their team is doxed and transparent. You can go through everyone, look at their social medias, go follow them. It's what you want to see. We'll take a quick look at their roadmap. So we successfully completed the beta net. Now we're on Olympia, which is their mainnet wallet. It's a simplified, uncharted Cerebrus consensus, 50 transactions per second, 5-second finality time. It's a tester. And then Alexandria is going to come out, where they're going to increase the speeds. Then we go to Babylon, Exion, and so on and so forth. As you can see here, they're looking to continue to build, so their dev team is active, and they have a roadmap that is extending through 2023, aka if we push into a bear market, for example, they're still going to be building. So this is a project that you can buy long term, even something that you can accumulate through a bear run. Now the native cryptocurrency of Radix is the XRD token, and it's required for securing the network via staking, accessing DeFi, deploying smart contracts, and paying for transactions. So 100% of all transaction fees are burned. That's a very, very big incentive, especially when you're talking about a deflationary token. 53% of the token supply is locked up across POS networks. 300 million XRD per year go to the stakers. There is an EXRD bridge as well that will allow people to move money easily between Ethereum and Radix. You're able to lock up via DeFi, so you can hold those for collateral and get loans against that locked up money. It's a fixed token supply. There's a maximum supply of 24 billion. It's a fixed and finite supply. And the rest of the supply, the other 50%, will not be reached for at least another 40 years. So it's ironic because when you're looking at the CoinMarketCap website, it doesn't show all these other exchanges that are hosting it. So KuCoin is another major exchange, a centralized exchange. I think they would qualify the 3 centralized exchange criteria to be in the top 200. So maybe that number is going to flip. That's going to be a really bullish sign as well. We're going to get into the chart in a little bit later, but that's a great thing to see for Radix. And they are getting listed on these major exchanges, and I'm sure they're going to get added to Binance and things like that. Now, we're not going to go through their white paper too in depth, but if you wanted to know what a white paper would look like that is very dev and tech oriented, made for people that are in the tech world and software engineers and people like that, this is the kind of white paper you want to look for. It's very extensive. They go through all the algorithms. They explain exactly how the sharding works, where the state of change works, explaining exactly how everything is working step by step. This is all open source. This is exactly what you want to see. And quite frankly, most projects won't go out of their way to give you all this information, just telling you exactly how they're making these things work, where they're efficient, where they're not efficient, where the nodes are distributed. All this information is public, and you can go through this and learn from start to finish the entirety of their mechanisms and how they work. And just scrolling through this quickly, you can see that they are pretty much going as far in depth as possible with this. You're even going down to particle identifiers, which is a whole nother level of stuff. There's shard mapping. So if you wanted to actually dive into this deeper, or if you're a dev person, or if you want to just read a white paper and just see, you know, the extensiveness of the longevity of crypto and where these long-term companies and these visions are for these companies, I would definitely take a second to read through this white paper. It might take you a little bit of time, but it's worth it. We're going to wrap up this video with the best part, which is going to be the chart for Radix or XRD. Realistically, I wanted to talk about this last month, but we were getting near the take profit area, so we were waiting for the Fibonacci retracement to fulfill, which now we are finally testing the support around the 78.60 or the 22-cent range. Now, this is an ideal buying opportunity. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. Trade at your own will and do your own diligence when trading. Please trade responsibly. But when you're talking about DCA opportunities and long-term buying, anything in the golden pocket is going to be a fantastic opportunity, which is right where we're sitting for XRD. And the upside for a project like this is that if it does want to fulfill this Fibonacci and let's say retest the all-time high, hit its little resistance, and then continue to move up, our take profit 3, which could be fulfilled based on the tsunami effect. If you want to learn more about the tsunami effect, come join our premium accelerator program. But this project can easily get up to $1.20, and currently you're sitting at 22 cents, so that's a little bit over a 5x move just to get into the next take profit 3 based on the Fibonacci retracement standards. Now, everything is lining up for XRD. I think the major listing for this is when they finally get into the top 50 for being listed on CoinMarketCap and being listed on these 3 major centralized exchanges. That could be the catalyst that moves the price over this major downtrending resistance, which more than likely we will be testing at around 28-29 cents. And if we can break on the top side of this and hold bullish on this line, we could see this next leg of the impulse move. But all in all, long term, I am a big fan of XRD. I think there's a lot of upside potential, even if the market cap is relatively high. Where they're aiming for and their long-term vision, this is a project that could get into the top 20 and could sit comfortably within the top 20 projects. And keep in mind, market cap is relative. So $20 billion market cap today might not be that much in a couple months or a couple years. And this is going to wrap up this video on XRD. If you didn't get a chance to before, make sure to throw a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, go check out our crypto accelerator program, or go join our Discord group. Hopefully you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.